What's up, everyone? Dana Lynn Bailey here with the DLB Daily. Today is a 45-minute leg day workout, so hopefully you have cardio to do tomorrow morning so you can watch everything. I have two special guests, one with 2 legs, one with 4 legs. It's an exciting workout, and because my birthday is next week, I am doing something special. So if you are watching this video right now and you're not a member of the DLB Daily and you are interested but you don't know what it's all about, right now until the end of the month, we are putting the DLB Daily out for free. So you can give it a free trial, see if you like it, see if you hate me. Actually, you'll probably do a little bit of both, so all the emotions will be out there. So if you want to give my DLB Daily training a try, take the one thing off your plate. If you would like to go to the gym and not have to think, let me do the thinking for you. Let me train you with the DLB Daily. Try it out for free now until the end of the month on DanaLynnBailey.com. Enjoy today's workout. What is up, friends, and welcome back to the DLB Daily. We have for you your favorite day of the week, leg day. And today's leg day is for all my broke ass back people, all those old power lifters that can't do anything. I hurt my back, so we are going to be doing something other than squats, which is my favorite thing to do. So it's very, very sad. Right now I just can't put weight on my back for some reason. I don't know what's happening. And we might even have to modify as we go. So we're gonna see what I can do. So if you ever have any issues pertaining to back where like you feel like you can't lift, well, I'm going to show you that you can still train back, or train legs with a hurt back. I'm gonna do it. And we have 2 very, very special guests. We have Kaylee Flippin'!
What's up?
Run Everything Labs athlete and Run Everything Labs dog. Shaw. Shaw is here with we are both injured together. He injured his foot, so he is hanging out so I can hopefully help him not eat the bandage off. So ain't nothing to it, but that's fucking do it.
Give me the pop thighs with the brain fried and the mouth wide with the big flies. Got the rope tied, let me flatline, let me have mine. Let me choke, croak, smoke, coke all around, folks all around. Peels, deals, wheels, fuck am I doing? I'm not even moving, I'm not even thinking. My eyes moving, but I'm not even blinking. I'm looking around, I don't see nobody. All I see is darkness in the party. Over here, over there, everywhere that I go. Gotta act like a kid. Just wanna get out, I just wanna get out. Can somebody let me out? I could end it all now, but what if they ain't never find me?
He's helping. She's over there trying to warm up. First thing we are going to get to, because when you're injured, one good thing that you can try to do is pre-exhaust. So when you get to something like a squat or a heavy deadlift or not a heavy deadlift, we're not heavy deadlifting today, but if you get to your heavier sets of leg press or any kind of squats, you won't have to use as much weight. So we are going to start with the leg extension, and this is something I think that was in last week's workout. I don't know if you guys actually did it, but so we're gonna work our way up, and each set is gonna get harder and harder and harder. So the first set is obviously basically a warm-up. We're gonna do 20 reps. The next set, you're gonna add weight, and you're gonna do a 10 drop 10. So obviously a lot heavier because it's only 10 reps, and then you drop the weight. I do about 40, 50, or 50 to 60% drop. We're just gonna do by plates. So if I can do more, I'll do more. Third set is 10, drop 10, drop 10. And the fourth set is the best set. And this is where you're gonna grow and probably hate me, but you're going 10, drop 10, drop 10. And then you're gonna do 10 pulsing, bottom portion pulsing, and then as long as you can hold on the last pulse, you're gonna hold it halfway, and I'm gonna push down, or Kaylee's gonna push down, and I'm just gonna hold as long as I can and push against her manual resistance. And it's gonna suck. So, you're welcome.
What if they never find me? 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 I can end it all now, but what if they never find me? What if they never find me?
So we're gonna call this rhabdos. I'm just joking. It's not funny to joke about, especially coming from someone that had rhabdo. So this is gonna we'll call this the suck. So it's 10 drop, 10 drop, drop 10, drop 10 pulsing, and then when you do those 10, after those 10 pulsing, she's going to manual resist, and I will push against her. So we're going 10, 10, 10, and when we have one plate left, you'll do the pulsing reps, and it's just the bottom portion. So you're just doing like a half a rep. Basically just to pump even more blood into your quads that is probably already there. Actually, the pulsing reps are the absolute worst part of it. And then once you do that, let your partner know. She's gonna come here. I mean, actually, we have this. You could push down on this, or push down on if you're on a regular machine. She's just gonna hold it, push against me, I push against her. And you just go until you start crying, which usually happens. I cry, yeah, I cry all the time. It's sad. It's sad. Shaw, please cheer me on, please.
Come on, Shaw.
Try not to die.
Okay.
Here we go.
No one is innocent. No one is heaven sent. I refuse to waste this time I spent. Help is not on the way. No support here today. This will determine if you are here to stay. I'ma take inventory of hearts, notches or trophies. Who will hit their mark? Now we are paid in full, paid in full, paid in full. Now we are paid in full, paid in full, paid in full. Now we are paid in full. I refuse to ignore this heart that bleeds for more. I'm the one that has to wage this war. Let it here with the fist. Sacrifice will be missed. I'm here waiting for the storm. I'ma take inventory of hearts.
Okay, no, I'm not. Okay, ready? The key is to keep moving.
Keep moving. Yeah.
It helps. It helps. Just take a couple laps. Kaylee's up next.
All right.
Here we go. 3, 4. Yep. 5, 6, 7. Yep. 8, 9, 10.
I'm in, so close.
1,
I'm standing, I'm
2,
so low. No
4,
comments, no photos. Push
I
out,
know.
push back.
It's okay to take breaks.
It's okay to break.
Head first attack.
5 more. Here we go. 1,
I got the
2.
rap.
Yep, you got it.
Light
3,
them all up.
4,
Put them in stacks.
5. Take them out. Middle. Sitting. Alright, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4,
This is the last
5,
time
6.
you'll see the
Take it out.
sun
You got
shine.
it. 1 more.
No scraps left
And then
behind.
this up.
And now
we go.
you start. Should I push back?
3, 4.
Head first attack.
Oh, that's hilarious. Ready, go.
Got the rack. Line them all up. Put them in stacks.
Hit it. You got it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, take a break and then hold it over the fuck. Ready? Go up about halfway. Hold, 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 hold. Come on.
Don't fucking bother me.
Hold.
Don't fucking bother me.
Shake. That's when you know you're doing something, when your entire leg starts convulsing. And that is called the suck. Moving on, friends.
Yeah, that's the suck.
So now that we have just destroyed our quads, we're now gonna come over to a more quad dominant exercise. So something like a front squat. Right now I'm not doing front squats. So we're doing a lot of handheld squats today. So you'll notice, because right now my issue is putting weight on my back, but you can still squat with holding weight in your hands. Even something like a hack squat or a power squat, this seems to work better too. So if you have any kind of back problems, anything where you can kind of take a little of the back strain out of it. But for me, I can actually do trap bar deads. So we just killed our legs on extension, so they should already be nice and full of blood. So we're gonna go to trap bar deads, working around a 6 to 8 rep range. So the first set is a little bit later, and then we'll add weight after that. We are also going to elevate our heels a little bit. If you don't have a fancy little board that we have, you just use plates. So you're in between. Also, if your gym doesn't have a trap bar dead, dumbbell squats are the same exact thing. It's just basically holding weight at your sides and squatting down. Big thing here is keeping your chest up, focus on your quads, and I do a very narrow stance. So it's not like my normal like squat stance, which would be out here. We're going super narrow, and if you want to work on your sweep a little bit more, which is the outside of your quads, put your heels together, slight point of the toe outwards. So you're just going here, boom, boom, boom. We're going 6 to 8, working up kind of heavy. And then when we go here, we're just doing body weight, because we're going to keep the blood going in our quads here. And we're just going to add a little plyometrics into your jumping lunge. So 20, 30, so then it's like 10 to 15 on each side. Now we'll get some cardiovascular endurance too. So take a break and then hit it again. Woo! This is what we do in between sets. Oh, why is he? He's just the best. Are you just the best?
See, he knows he's the best.
He's like, yes, I am. Yes. I am the best. All right. Oh, here we go. Ooh, so skinny. I might need a new belt soon.
He's French toast. Needs a new belt.
Need more French toast.
Yes.
6 to 8. Come on. Oh, bud. Oh, I know. You have to move out of the way, sir. Come hither. This way. Good boy. I know. Rough life you have.
The roughest.
The roughest. Ho! Here we go. Ha! Ha! Oh, sure. Oh! Oh, buddy. Oh. Oh, thank you, Sean. I know. You saw I was in pain. You're so sweet. Oh, you're up. Ah. Those lunges. They sneak up on you. That's my belt, bud. You can't have that. You stay next to me. Here we go. Yep. Got it. Take back, chest up. Yep. Push with those quads. Yep. Yep. Got it. Tight. Stay tight. Yep. Up. Got it. Up. Tight. Lock. Nice. Good. What do you think? That was pretty impressive. Now the best part. Cardio. Here we go. Yep. Good. You're so sweet. All right, now switching to the back side. So hit her quads. Now we're gonna do the same thing we did on the leg extension, but with the leg curl. So our first set, pretty easy, set to 20. Then you're gonna do your 10 drop 10, 10 drop 10 drop 10, and then the suck. 10 drop 10 drop 10, drop, pulsing, and hold. The suck. It's much easier just saying the suck. So the suck happens at the end. Now it's time for the suck. So this, we're like maxed out here. There is so much blood in my freaking legs. So we're doing 10, drop the weight, 10, drop the weight, 10. And then we're gonna keep the weight the same and do your pulsing. So for these, you're just doing, again, the bottom portion. So it's straighten, and then just about when your knee is about 90 degrees, so bring it up to 90. You're just not going all the way up to your butt. So you're just gonna bring more blood, and then when you're done, so we'll just go to failure on that. If you can get 10, glorious. If you can't, that's okay. And then we're going to hold it in that 90-degree position. Your partner is gonna come behind and put pressure on. And if they're holding it for a long, long time, start pulling harder so they work harder. Like, they should be shaking. I want you to like max get like 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. So partner, make sure you actually make them work. So I think we're doing a pretty good job. Yeah. Oh, one other thing. As the weight gets heavier and as you are getting tired, I know I kind of cover this, and if you've watched any of the videos before, is when it gets heavy or you get tired, your hips start coming up. If you are working with a partner, it's great. You can just push, put a little pressure on their lower back to kind of keep them down. The other tip, if you're working by yourself, is if I notice that I'm starting to get that little crease in here where like my hips are not laying on the pad anymore, elevate your chest. Because here, it can happen. Because here I can put my hand underneath. If I raise my chest up, your hips automatically go down. So if you're someone that is finding that, it's gonna make it harder. You're not gonna be able to do as much weight, but it's gonna be good form, and you're not gonna get that low back pump. So if you're doing leg curls and you're feeling it more in your lower back and you're getting the lower back pump, elevate your chest so that your hips stay down. Tips. Oh, my weight's already on. Oh, that means I have to go. Yeah. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Get psyched. 10. 8 to 10. 8 to 10. That's good.
This is my year, the vision is clear. I see my future like it's already here. I said, this is my year, no room for fear. No one here can stop me, turn this part up right here. Demand freedom, demand freedom, demand freedom, demand. I'm here The look on my face gets better with age. I play it calm, but really I'm filled with rage. This is my day. I really wish you would stand right in my way. Turn this part up right here. This is my anthem. Turn this part up right here. This is my anthem. Turn this part up right here.
Turned into a slinky. Oh my god. Just walk it out. Walk it out. It's good.
All walks.
This is my excited face.
So stoked.
I'm so excited. Can't you tell by my face?
So stoked. Okay.
Here we go. 8 to 10. 8 to 10. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 6,
7, 8. New freedom, same destiny. Life is still testing me, but it won't get the best of me. No, it won't get the best of me. I got more work to do to climb my way out. I'm my best chance on my worst day. I'm going right now. 1, 2, 3. Back against the wall, a one-man riot. Hold my ground and declare my defiance. Hold my ground and declare my defiance. Hold my ground and declare my defiance. Black sheep, hard-headed. My name, you won't forget it. Stand up and get ready to bleed.
head shaking. That was so evil. That was such an evil laugh. Guys, you have to do this. If we're doing it live for you, you better be fucking doing it.
No bitching out.
No bitching out. Next up is a landmine sumo squat. So we've done sumo squats before. We've done sumo deads. Normally I do sumo squats with a dumbbell. However, it is actually very handy to use a landmine row. So we're gonna do sumo. My feet are gonna be extra wide, kind of hit the inside of our legs. And then with sumo, you're gonna feel it a lot more in your butt and your hamstrings. Again, try to keep your chest up. We're elevating ourselves just so that we can go down a little bit farther because I have short legs. I'm part of the short girl syndrome. So I want to be able to go a little bit lower. So if you're a little bit taller, this might work just perfectly for you, but look at these things. They're like freaking little sausage links. So sumo squat, how you hold it. I mean, I've seen people even use like handles. If you don't want to wrap your hands, we're just going to wrap our hands just like this. Load the weight here. Chest up tall. Push with your butt and your glute, or your butt and your hamstrings. At the top, sometimes I even put your hips forward. So instead of letting them lock those hips out, just like you were doing like a regular deadlift. So come up, hips forward. And that's where you really like squeeze. Oh yeah, I feel it pretty good. From there, we're gonna go into a stiff-legged deadlift. We were trying to both decide if we should do RDLs or stiff leg deadlifts. And we both feel stiff-legged deadlifts, we do feel them a little bit more in your hamstrings because the difference between an RDL, stiff-legged deadlift, is RDL, you're starting in a much more bent position so that your hips go backwards. You draw your hips backwards, which then keeps the weight super close to your body. So you're basically, if you're doing dumbbells, those dumbbells roll down your legs and then you're back up. So with that, you're gonna get a little more leg action from your quads. So instead, we're gonna do stiff-legged deadlifts. So stiff leg deadlifts, the weights can kind of come out a little bit more. So you're gonna hinge at your hips, slight bend in your knees because you don't want to be locked out. So come down. I always kind of look forward, keep that neutral spine position. However, when you go down, my eyes go to the floor. So don't keep your neck up because then you keep a little kink in your neck and you don't want that. You want a neutral spine, so that includes your neck. So just follow your eyes with the way your torso goes. So you come out, squeeze here. Even just when I squeeze, you see how like I'm moving up already? Just squeeze your hamstrings and glutes. You can even practice that a couple times so you get the feeling so that you're not just using your lower back. So come to that down position, squeeze, and you can already see that your back wants to shoot up. And then when we come up, I just go right above my knees. Kind of easier to show you with this. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. So coming down, squeeze, and I kind of stop right here and then go back down. Because any farther, then I'm into my lower back a little bit more. So stop about midway. You don't have to go all the way up. Keeps tension on your hamstrings and glutes the entire time. So again, you can pick your rep range. We're gonna stick to like a 10 to 12 rep range. So 10 to 12, 10 to 12. Going as heavy as you can for those 10 to 12.
Tried to walk away, but this looks like a fight I'm getting in. Don't try to get away now. If you come to play, you better play to win. How long till I'm on my back when the floor starts to fade away? How long can I count on my breath before it all fades away?
Walk through the flames. I am the fire. I don't take names. I am the fire. No eyes, no face. I am the fire. Some kind of grace. I am the fire. Burn down anything that gets in my way. Burn down anything that gets in my way. Burn down anything
Yeah, that's it.
in my way.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, that is it.
That's so bad.
Thought I fell apart. When the truth comes out, there's no doubt about what I am. Living in the dark now. Gotta find my grip, no more stumbling. Oh Lord, I run on that gun and I pray I won't fall start.
Yep.
Can you show your son a little love when it's pitch dark?
Burn down anything that gets in my way.
Almost there. Yep.
Burn down
Nice.
that gets
Oh my God. We've made it to the end. So I always like to at least throw one exercise in there where you're using one leg at a time. Something a little unilateral. So haven't done a leg press in a while because, as you know, I'm addicted to those Bulgarian squats. So we're gonna try not to do a Bulgarian squat today, even though I really want to, but we're gonna do a leg press. Now, single leg press, and we're gonna turn our foot. So we're gonna do almost like a sideways leg press, but you wanna kind of keep your back a little bit more straight. A lot of people will say like, oh, you should never, like I used to do them like this, where like I was completely turned. The only thing with that is you have to worry with like your back and stuff. So we're gonna keep our back against the pad, but we're going to just slightly angle our butt back, and then you're gonna angle your foot this way, so that we're gonna actually work a little bit more of the back side of our leg. I just like it. A little more glutes, a little more hamstring, a little more sweep. If you need to build up your quads a little bit more, this is completely up to you. You can choose to do more this way. I feel this way more in my quads than anything else. Us turning, and you guys already know, like the lower your feet, the more it's quads, the higher up, the more it's hamstrings and glutes. If you have no idea and you just want to hit something very neutral, you can do the middle. So we're gonna go kind of in the middle. We're gonna just shift our butt a little bit backwards, but keep your back against the pad, so you don't have to worry about lower back pain, just keeping your back nice and tight against the pad. We're gonna turn our leg in, which then is gonna bring the focus more to the outside of our leg. And this thing's heavy enough, so we're not really adding weight, but I'm gonna do a little bit higher volume. So we're gonna go around 15 to 20, so 15 to 20, 15 to 20, 3 sets. What? Only 3? That's crazy. But guess what? In about 2 days, we're gonna have another leg day, so just let me know. I'm just gonna get right at it. So here we go. Slight bend. Keep your back right against the pad. 3, 4, 6. I could maybe add a little bit, but that was good. So here, as you're going, if you feel like you're not doing it right, if you're feeling it all along this side, that's where we're feeling it. If you don't want to work your hips at all, this is going to work hips a little bit, but I don't mind working hips because I have no hips. So I could build something, I would love to. So you could do more straight. But I like sweep. I'm all about the sweep. Yeah, it might take like a couple to like probably move your foot a little bit till you find like your spot. And you're pushing from that whole back side. Yep. And how you angle your feet is completely, everyone's gonna feel it a little bit differently. So you'll have to figure it out. It will take like 1 or 2 reps to figure out where you want your foot. If you want it lower, if you want it higher. It's all about feeling. So whatever feels good. So what feels good to me might not feel good to you. So just work with it and figure out your best foot placement. So as she's going, we're working this whole back side. And that's why she's pushing here because that's what's working right now, your butt. So I don't really do a whole, well, one, I don't have an abductor or adductor machine. So this is a good way to work the outside of your glutes, outside of your quads. Instead of going on I call it the gynecologist chair.
Oh my God,
It's
yes.
so uncomfortable. And for some reason, every gym always has it like facing outwards. So like, you're just spread open. Why? Face it to a wall or something. I'm gonna throw quarters on, I think. It's like, yay, we're done. Woo, 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 woo.
We did it.
So I am happy because I actually had a really, really good leg day, no back pain. So one of the questions I get the most is like, how do you train through injuries? And this is how you do it. You figure out what you can and cannot do, and then you just have to modify. And even if you make up a workout and you can't do that specific exercise, don't let it get you down. Just pick something else that's similar. So I realized what I can't do right now is load my back up with weight, but I can actually load my hands up, and as long as I keep good form, I'm good to go. So you can still train even while you're injured, you just have to be smart about it. So from me, from Kaylee, from Shaw, who's sleeping in the other room, we appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this leg day because we're done. We gotta go eat some French toast.